Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video today, I'm going to be comparing the KZ ATEs to the KZ ZSEs. So first off, let's start off with the main specs on these two earphones. So the KZ ZSEs are dual dynamic driver earphones, and the KZ ATEs are single driver earphones. Now for those of you that don't know what dual dynamic driver earphones are, they're basically earphones with two speakers in each individual earphone as opposed to just having one speaker in each earphone. And the dynamic part of the name means the specific type of speaker unit used within the earphone. So generally speaking, most earphones use dynamic drivers because of how inexpensive and efficient they are. Now, I won't get into too much detail about this, perhaps though maybe in another video. So again, the ZSEs have dual dynamic drivers, one being a 6.8mm driver and the other driver being an 8mm driver. And the ATEs have just one single 8.2mm dynamic driver. But as I said in another video, having more drivers in an earphone does not necessarily equate to a more superior earphone. And this comparison between the KZ ATEs and the KZ ZSEs are a perfect example of that. So the ATEs offer all-around warm sound with well-balanced highs, mids, and lows, and a good punchy bass. But the ZSEs on the other hand offer an overwhelming unbalanced amount of highs with just an average amount of bass. So to recap with the ZSEs, I find the treble on them to be abnormally high, which make them sound fatiguing after only about a few minutes, so they definitely aren't well balanced. Now obviously sound is subjective, and what I might not like about them may not necessarily mean what you don't like about them. And with that said, let's move on to the build quality and comfort. So the build on the ATEs feels solid. You've got an all-coated transparently tinted glossy plastic with a wire jointly connected together with a type of metal nub or nut. Not to be fooled though, because these aren't detachable, at least not to my knowledge. And also the wire on these is like most other KZ wires in that it has a very rubbery feel to it. So you will hear a lot of that earphone wobble if running with them on, and wire is connected at the end with an L-shaped 3.5mm headphone tip, which is something to consider these days since more and more phone manufacturers continue to ditch the proprietary jacks. And then we have the ZSEs, an also all glossy plastic transparent shell with two visible drivers submerged in what looks like a type of red residue. Wire though is a bit thicker on these, which is nice, and these, like the ATEs, are also connected at the end of the wire to an L-shaped 3.5mm tip. So both earphones feel relatively sturdy, but I will have to give the edge to the ZSEs because they are lighter, and the wire also does feel a little bit more sturdier. So now let's move on to comfort and fit. But a quick note before I do get into that is I want to talk about ear tips. So before using any IEMs or any in-ears, you always want to make sure that you're using the proper fitted ear tips. This is crucial in getting the proper sound out of your earphones. So with that said, I would look into a good pair of Comply foam tips. These can be purchased off eBay, Aliexpress, or Amazon. I'll have links in the description below. But in case I don't, hit me a message in the comment section and I'll provide you guys links. Or you can just use a pair of silicone tips. As long as they fit you properly, they're fine. Okay, so the comfort and fit on the KZ ATEs is a little bit different than the average pair of earphones. So you got the wire over the ear design with a weight at the end there, as you guys can see. It's a gold colored weight, and what this basically does is it prevents the wire from unwinding from over your ears. So I wouldn't say that they're uncomfortable, but they do have an awkward feel to them. So comfort-wise in my ears, I have to say that they're average. They don't hurt my ears, but they aren't especially comfortable. Now with the ZSEs, they're pretty much straightforward. They just go in your ears, no strange awkward design, but I do find that they do hurt my ears after about a few minutes. My ears start to get a little bit raw. So the ATEs definitely take the edge here for comfort. So now let's move on to cost. So the KZ ATEs currently sell for $9.37 on Aliexpress for the very basic model, so that's without a microphone, and the KZ ZSEs currently sell for $8. And that's also for the base model on Aliexpress, and that's without a microphone as well. So overall, I will have to say that the clear winners here are the KZ ATEs, hands down. So I will have links for both of these earphones in the description of this video. So I'll have Aliexpress, GearBest, and Amazon links. Most probably Aliexpress will be the cheapest, but GearBest does offer better and more shipping options. So that's pretty much it for this comparison review video. I hope you guys did enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed making this video for you. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you guys did want to see more content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, I did want to mention that I will be getting in the KZ ES3s very soon, not to be confused with the KZ ZSEs, which literally sound the same. I don't understand why they make the names sound so similar. But anyway, stay tuned for that. I'll try to have updates on my Twitter or Instagram account. Now, if you guys did have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I do read every comment. So for now, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side.